Although the gods have an accumulation of merit and miraculous power, their fetters are not destroyed and consequently their mind is not pure. Since their mind is impure, their miraculous power is decreased. Among the Sravakas and the Pratyeka Buddhas, the fetters are destroyed and the mind is pure. Nevertheless, as their accumulation of merit is reduced, their power is weak. In the Buddha, the two qualities merit and purity of mind are perfected. This is why he is called Sarvanarottama, superior to all men. He is the only one to surpass all men. Other epithets. Bhagavath means endowed with qualities, as has been said above. He is also called Aso-mo, Asama. In the language of the Tsin, without equal. Aso-mo so-mo, Asama-sama. Ibid. Equal to that which is without equal. Lukia Nata, Lokanatha. Ibid. Protector of the world. Polo Kie Ibid. Having reached the other bank. Potnto, Badentat. Ibid. Venerable One. Chali Kiena, Sriguna. Ibid. Perfection of beauty. These are his innumerable epithets. His parents named him Siddhartha, Siddhartha. In the language of the Tsin, prophet realized one. When he found the path and understood all dharmas, he was called Buddha. When he accepted the worship of gods and men, he was also called by the names Badentat, Sriguna. Thus, in various ways, names are given to him according to his qualities. The omniscient Buddha. Question. You are a partisan of the ksatriya clan. As son of King Suddhodana, the Buddha was called Siddhartha. It is out of flattery that you are decorating him with great names and that you call him omniscient. He is not an omniscient one. Answer. Not at all. Rather, it is you, maliciously, are jealous and slander the Buddha. The omniscient one truly exists. Among all beings the Buddha is unequaled for his beauty, grace, and perfection. By his characteristics, his qualities, and his brilliance, he surpasses all men. Humble people who saw his physical marks recognized him to be omniscient and, a fortiori, the great man. Thus in the Fang nieou King, Gopalakavadanasutra, it is said, the king of Mokieto, Magadha, Pnpo Solo, invited the Buddha and his 500 disciples for 3 months. The king required fresh milk and cream to offer to the Buddha and the assembly of monks. He ordered the cowherders to establish themselves in the neighborhood and to bring fresh milk and cream every day. At the end of the 3 months, the king, out of compassion for these cowherders, said to them, "Come and see the Buddha, and then you can go back and keep your herds." The cowherders, while coming to the Buddha, talked to one another along the way. We have heard it said that the Buddha is omniscient. We are lowly and humble, how could we judge if he is really omniscient? The Brahmins, who love cream, always come to visit the cowherders, they are friendly to us. Through them, the cowherders have heard speak of all kinds of works and brahmanical texts. They have spoken to us about the 4 nieou, Vedas, and the knowledge they contain. Therapeutic and military arts, astronomy, sacrificial rites, chants, teaching, dialectic. In brief, the 64 arts in use in the world. The son of Suddhodana is wise and learned. If he knows these things, we cannot object to him in any way. But he has not kept cows from the time he was born like we have. We will ask him about the secrets of breeding. If he knows them, he is truly omniscient. While they were talking thus, they entered into the Chuyuan, Venavana, and saw the rays of the Buddha which lighted up the woods. They approached the Buddha and saw him seated under a tree. He was like a golden mountain in size, like a butter lamp, he shone with great brilliance, like molten gold, he spread a golden light over the Vanavana. The cowherders could not take their eyes off him, their hearts felt great joy. They said to one another, "This lion of the Sakyas, is he omniscient or not?" When one sees him, one is forced to rejoice, the investigation is already conclusive. His rays of light are extremely luminous, his aspect is noble and grave. His physical marks majestic, his qualities perfect. He is saluted by the name of Buddha. His marks are quite evident, his power is complete. His merits and his qualities are intertwined, those who see him are compelled to love him. A halo surrounds his body. Those who contemplate him cannot be surfeited. If the omniscient one exists, he must necessarily possess these qualities. All the paintings, jewelry, ornaments, and images that would try to imitate this wondrous body are unable to equal it. He can fulfill those who contemplate him and cause them to find supreme happiness. By seeing him, one has absolute conviction that he is certainly omniscient. Having thought thus, they greeted the Buddha and sat down. They asked him, how many rules for the cowherder should be kept so that his herd prospers, how many rules should he neglect for his herd to decrease and lose its prosperity? The Buddha answered, if he observes 11 rules, the cowherder is able to make his herd prosper. Ekadasabhir Angasamvagato. Gopalako bhavio gagana pariharatam spjatikardam. What are these 11 rules? He knows their colors. He knows the distinctive marks. He knows how to brush them. He knows how to heal their wounds. He knows how to make smoke for them. He knows the good paths. He knows what the herd needs. He knows the fords. He knows the good pastures. He knows how to milk them. He knows how to pay respect to the leaders of the herd. Yasate Arshavagavapatas Tanatarkapyajaya Pajayata Hoti. The cowherder who observes these 11 rules can make his herd prosper. In the same way, the bhiksu who knows 11 rules can make his good dharmas progress. How does he know the colors? The cowherder knows the black, white, or mottled colors of his herd. In the same way, the bhiksu knows that all matter is made up of the 4 great elements or of matter derived from the 4 elements. How does he know the distinctive marks? The cowherder knows the favorable and unfavorable marks. When his animals mix with other herds, he recognizes them by these marks. In the same way, the bhiksu, finding in someone the mark of good actions, recognizes him to be a wise person, finding in someone else the mark of bad actions, recognizes him to be a fool. How does he know how to brush them? The cowherder brushes them and destroys the insects that drink the blood of his animals and aggravate their wounds. In the same way, the bhiksu chases away the insects of perverse views that drink the blood of the roots of good and aggravate the wounds of the mind. When he has chased them away, there is safety. How does he heal their wounds? The cowherder, with the help of cloth, herbs, or leaves, heals the small stings caused by mosquitoes. Similarly, by means of the holy dharma, the bhiksu heals the wounds inflicted by the 6 sensory pleasures. He does not allow himself to be stung by these bad insects called desire, hatred, and ignorance. Why does he know how to make smoke? By making smoke, the cowherder drives away the mosquitoes. Seeing the smoke at a distance, the cows go towards his house. Similarly, the bhiksu preaches the dharma according to the teachings he has received and drives away the mosquitoes of the fetters. By the smoke of their preaching they invite beings to enter into the abode of the non-self, of the true nature and of emptiness.